Well, happy Halloween, everyone. Last year's Halloween special wasn't really revolved around something Halloween-based, so I've decided to make a special more around the spooky theme this year. I figured I'd do this since my favorite holiday is Halloween because I can go around in cosplay and people won't look at me funny. Also, whatever Ashley 2 from Honey Pop says, something about half-naked hoes everywhere. This Halloween special is gonna be about the spooky parts of a game I know way too much about and got signed by Charles Martinet, Super Mario 64.
Bronze, must you really mention meeting someone or getting their autograph in every video?
Damn right, Jen! I'm proud to have met all these people, and all the others I'm gonna meet down the road, and I'm gonna get way too off topic if I continue on this. Back to the topic at hand. When you think of Super Mario 64, you mostly think of Mario, the courses, the stars, the speed running, but most of the time you don't think about the spooky aspect of this game, which this game has more than its fair share of. There's plenty of stages that give you that scared feeling, so without further ado, let's check them out. Bob-Omb Battlefield. Not spooky. There's a chain jump in the middle of the stage. His teeth are pretty sharp. He looks better with the super crown though. The only spooky thing about this stage is King Bob-Omb becoming a dud after you beat him, and maybe this gate looking like Mario's in jail? I don't know, nothing really scary about King Bob-Omb's home turf. Actually, I met a King Bob-Omb cosplayer and he did a badass job.
Bronze.
I'm sorry, I love cons. Womp's Fortress, also not spooky. Unlike the stage before, this one doesn't have anything scary or eerie about it. There's this moving bridge. Ooh, that's spooky. I'm glitching through King Womp. Ooh. Anybody else think King Womp was a queen when they were younger? No? Okay. Jolly Roger Bay? It's kinda spooky. Look at the fog when you first enter the stage. It does not come back when you collect a star, even if you pick the first one. It's only here the first time you're in this stage. The pirate ship gives a good spooky vibe to this stage on top of it. That eel terrified me as a kid, and the cavern, while not being big, it feels pretty eerie on top of that too. 3 stages, and we got a decent spooky one. Not bad. The aquarium, not spooky. Nothing really to it. Moving on. Cool Mountain, not really spooky. Even the slide doesn't give that feeling because it's an ice slide with the slide theme. I'm about to walk off. Not really. Ooh, I teleported. Spooky. I'm sorry, I'm really trying with some of these stages. Oh, speaking of slides, Princess Peach's Secret Slide. It's a black background? The Wing Cap stage. The only scary part of the stage is not getting all 8 red coins. Big Boo's Haunt, easily the spookiest stage in the game. Where do I start? The moment you get into the stage, you feel the eerie environment in this little cage Mario's jumped into in Boo's courtyard. The night sky in the background with all those dead trees, the cage surrounding the stage, the mansion fits Boo perfectly, as does everything else in it. The main room, the smaller rooms, the gravestones, the pit, the flying objects, the big eye you have to have the invisible cap to get to, the piano! That horrified me as a kid, as it did with everyone else who played this in their younger years. There's plenty of Boos in the mansion to make it feel like this is the Boo's house, and the big Boo on top is a nice touch on top. Pun intended. Then we have the small house next to the mansion, which has a nice elevator. Merry Boo Round, came up with that myself if it wasn't already a thing, and another big Boo? Huh, kinda takes the air out of the Boo on the top of the house, but oh well. And then there's a Nathaniel Bandy's at the back of the mansion. Ooh, a back entrance. Overall, easily the best scary stage in this game, but it's not the only one. Bowser in the Dark World, it's kinda spooky. The spookiest Bowser stage without a doubt, but that's probably due to its background with the music mixed in. If anything, getting into the stage is spookier than the stage itself. Hey, it's Peach, psych! Vanish Cap. The big pit is pretty spooky, and the Hodaboos are pretty creepy as well. The escalators are intimidating, but not really scary, just a real bitch to get up. Ooh, Mario vanishes. Ooh, I can't. Hazy Maze Cave. Hey, there's 3 spooky stages in a row. This stage not only feels spooky, but it's huge, so there's plenty of spooky parts in it. There's the pits in the beginning section, there's the rolling rocks that make you uneasy every time you run past them, the big open area with elevators and eyeballs, the literal hazy maze. The Nathaniel Bandy spread across the stage. Dory's not really scary though. The Metal Cap stage isn't scary, just badass. The rest of the stage is in terms of spooks, but in terms of size, HMC has more than enough spooks for one stage. Lethal Lava Land, 4 spooky stages in a row. The most scary thing about this stage is the painting, in my opinion. I hated seeing that painting as a kid. It's like Joel from Vinesauce once said, whenever you run into the basement, you go past a lethal lava lamp painting, like, oh, he's gonna get me. You're scared of the painting. The lava floor, the bullies, the eyes, the volcano, the inside of the volcano, plenty of good stuff to make this stage feel scary. Shifting Sandland, maybe spooky? It's got the enemies for it, it's got the song, but it just feels more of a different environment compared to the other levels. I mean, it is a level with its entrance disguised as a wall, so it's supposed to feel different than everything else, but even inside the pyramid, it's not really scary, just a different feeling. Dire Docks, not spooky. The shark looking scary, though. The only other scary part I can think of is the whirlpool and exit for Bowser's sub that takes you back outside Peach's castle. I get scared thinking about having to go all the way back through the castle, even if I accidentally got caught in the damn exit. Snowman's Land, cold but not spooky. If anything's scary in this stage, it's the snowman's head knocking you off at the bottom of the stage. This big bully's just chillin'.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, that was great. Bowser in the Fire Sea. This one's a bit odd. It's not spooky, it's just a little difficult. It's 3 levels, but none of it gives off a spooky feel. It's like if Lethal Lava Land was harder, but not as eerie. Wet Dry World. Okay, if there's any stage in this game that's unintentionally creepy, it's this one. The music, the enemies, the background, we still don't fully know where it came from. Wait, we do? Huh. The town on top of it? Hasn't Swanky explained why this map feels so odd? Go check that out if you want to understand it. Definitely the most unintentionally creepy of all the stages in this game. Tall Tale Mountain? Not spooky, but the slide certainly is, so I guess it's kinda spooky. That monkey, though. Tiny Huge Island. Those fish? Those fish horrified me as a kid. The Wiggler's home also gives an unsettling feeling that Wet Dry World does, as do the red coins underneath. Making this jump is also pretty scary in speed running. I missed it. Tick-tock clock. Tick-tock clock. This stage is the bane of this game's existence. This stage is not creepy, it is infuriating. One misstep, your progress, gone. But you think Tick-Tock Clock is a pain in the ass? Try the next stage. Rainbow Ride? Rainbow Ride? This stage doesn't have to exist, but Nintendo needed another stage to make it 120 stars, and they were running out of ideas. The only positive we got from this stage is the amazing course we got from it in Melee. Other than that, this is easily the worst stage in the game, not in terms of gameplay-wise or design, but in speedrunning as well. At least with Tick-Tock Clock, you fell one way, straight down, with a chance of recovering. If you fall down here, you are I gotta quit getting so worked up about things I care about, Jen. I'm gonna lose my hair over it, I swear to God. What's next on the list? Wing Mario over the sky? This stage is the opposite of spooky, except for when you run out of ring cap power. Ring cap power, except for when you run out of wing cap power, because then you fall and don't just get kicked out of the level. Oh no, you fall all the way back to the front of the castle. At least with a sub-exit, you got out in the water, but this one makes you watch Mario fall all the way back down. So yeah, this stage isn't spooky, but running out of wing cap in this stage is. Finally, we have Bowser in the Sky. For a final level about Bowser, this stage is a pretty good level of spooky. The purple background goes well with the song and the different parts of the stage, the enemies, the tedious red coins, along with the awesome Bowser model and battle at the end. Makes this course a pretty good spooky one to end off on. Oh yeah, that's pretty spooky. And with that, I do believe that's all the levels in Super Mario 64. The spookiest stage is easily Big Boo's Haunt, the most unintentional spooky stage is Wet Dry World, and the spookiest sub-stage, or mini-stage per se, is Bowser in the Dark World. So, yeah, that's basically it for my Halloween special. If you guys want to point out any spooky experiences you had with this game, you know where the comments are. That is, if you're watching this before YouTube gets rid of them one day, mark my words. Regardless of that though, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Jen for helping me make this video, and as always, take care, and have a good one.